Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a declutter. I woke up this morning and I saw Samantha March with all these shadow palettes and a declutter, and it put my butt in gear. I'm telling you, I've been needing to do this. I slowly declutter throughout the year. I'm always giving stuff away, but I know that it's high time for me to go through my drawers and get rid of some things, give some things away, do whatever I need to do because I actually need some room. Now, if you're looking at this look and you're thinking, I really want to see that, I've already done it and I will leave that link down below. I will also leave link down below my most recent beauty room tour. And the reason for that is because I'm not going to take my camera and go around to each of my drawers and declutter. I'm actually going to take the drawers out, put them in my lap, and do the declutter that way. But if you guys want to see how I store everything, you can see that in my beauty room tour. You can see what I use and how I put everything. It's all in that video, so it will be linked down below. Another thing I want to mention is I'm not getting rid of any of my Natasha Denona, any of my Pat McGrath, anything like that. So I'm just kind of going through the drawers that have like the random things in it. And I'm going to start off, let me see. Oh, it's so heavy. And I have drawers upon drawers and upon drawers. All right. Oh, okay. This is where we're starting out. And the very first palette that is on top is the sister to the one that I have on my face right now. These are the Enduring Love palettes from Sydney Grace. This is the deep one. This is the light one. These are going nowhere. Keeping these. I forgot you guys might actually want to see the palette, so let me go ahead and show you. This is the light version, and then this one right here is the deep version. Right there. Okay. Now let me set these down. Next up, I have two Juvia's Place palettes. This one is the Nomad palette. Let's look at it. So what it looks like. I love these colors. And then one of my favorite from Juvia's Place is the Tribe palette. I'm definitely keeping the Tribe palette. I love it so much. But I feel like the Nomad palette, I think I can do without this one. I like it, but it's not something that I feel like I need. So I'm going to put this into my declutter. Then we have the Nabla Dreamy 2 palette. I have raved and raved about this. Yeah, we're keeping that one. Next, I see the Dark Room palette from Stilazzi. I think this one is really pretty. However, it does remind me a lot of the, which one is it? Urban Decay On the Run, I believe. So I don't think that this is one that I need to keep. I am going to declutter. I'm going to try to do my very best to do as much decluttering as I possibly can. Viseart Grand Pro 3. Not going anywhere. None of my Grand Pros are going anywhere. This is the one with all the colors in it. We're keeping that for sure. Then we have the NARS Make Up Your Mind palette. I don't use this a ton, but I really like the colors in here. So I'm keeping this one. That's a really great one if you wanted to go traveling or something. Tartist Pro Remix. I liked this palette a lot, so yeah, I'm keeping this. Next up, we have one from Ace Beauté, and this is the Scarlet Dusk palette. Beautiful. I actually really liked the look that I got out of this. However, it's not something that I reached for again. This one's hard because I love these colors, but I don't think I need it. I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. Stilazzi Spellbound. This one here. Oh, this one's hard. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep the Spellbound. And then we also have the Stilazzi Stellar. I haven't used this one yet, which is surprising because these tones, cool tones, right up my alley. Definitely not going to get rid of that one. Ooh, Give Me Glow. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know I keep saying it, but spring, summer, come on, I'm ready for you. One of my favorite palettes. Love this. Keeping that. Then we have the Flamingo palette from Violet Voss. This one was a lot of fun, and there's definitely a few shades in here that I really liked the effect of, but overall I think I can live without that one, so we're going to declutter. Another one from Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2. I'm keeping this. I really like this palette. All right, what else do we have in here? Oh, this one from BECCA. It is the Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. I don't think I need this. I feel like there was a few shades that I liked, but overall was not overly excited about it. We're going to declutter. Linda Hallberg, I already can tell you this isn't going to go anywhere. This is the First Infinity palette. I don't know if she named them. The other one was the Infinity Palette Deep, which I have that one. This one right here is the lighter version. Love this. Face and Eyes. Keeping that. And then we have Rustic Glam from Dominique Cosmetics. This one, I like it, but I bought it for this shade here, this shade, and I had a little bit of issues with it. So this one, I am going to declutter. Ooh, this was a gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You know who you are. This is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts. I was so late to the game with this. You guys have seen it. I love this palette. It is amazing quality, and this is staying. This is absolutely staying. Another one that is staying. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? It is also from Give Me Glow, and it's the Vintage Rose palette. This one gives me all the feels, not going anywhere. Oh, I recently talked about this in a purchase or pass video. I was talking about the quality of this palette. It is the Bronze Goddess Desert Heat Eyeshadow palette. Ooh, that could have been bad. This is what it looks like. I love this palette. There was a time where it was in my top drawer. This is so pretty, and I love the pop of that bright coral in the center. Keeping that. Then we have an oldie but a goodie. This is the NARS Loaded palette. I love this palette. I have an attachment to this palette. Definitely not going anywhere. Then we have more Dominique Cosmetics. This is the original Latte palette. No, we're keeping her, as well as the new one, which is right beside it, the Latte 2. I really like this one, so we're keeping both of those. What is this? Laura Mercier. This is called the Parisian Nudes eyeshadow palette. I like this one as well. Again, it has the cool tones in there, and I don't have as many cool tone palettes as I do warm and like the really bright ones. So yeah, we're keeping that. The Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette from Too Faced. I know I'm going quickly through these, and that is because I have a lot of palettes to get through. I enjoyed this one. I will definitely reach for it again. I thought it was good quality. Keeping that. And then the next three are from Nabla, and then we'll be done with this one drawer. One out of many. This is the Secret palette. Definitely keeping this one. This shade right here, oh, it is so pretty. It's called Play Hard. Do you see that shift? So, so good. Then we have the original Dreamy palette from Nabla. Also gonna keep this one. I'm a big fan of Nabla Cosmetics. And then we have the Soul Blooming palette. Ooh, still got the little sheet in there. That is this one. Again, I am going to keep that. So let me go ahead and put all the ones I'm keeping in my drawer. I have a lot of room now. You don't know how heavy these are. All right, this is drawer number 2. Oh my goodness. This is giving my lungs a run for their money. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out another Viseart palette. This is the Grande Pro number 2. Whew. Okay. This one is the one that has all the shimmer shades in there. This is what brought me back to Viseart, not getting rid of that. And I can already tell you I'm not going to get rid of the first one either. Is that in this one? I don't know. I need to put them all together. I need to be better organized. Oh, and here it is. This is the Infinity Deep palette. Linda Hallberg, we are definitely keeping that. The original Grande Pro. This is all matte. Ah, yes. I need to put all those together. I already know I'm going to struggle with this, and I haven't even opened it up yet. This is the Too Faced, I think it was the Anniversary palette, but I think I'm going to let it go. There's a few shades in here that I really did like, but overall, the palette isn't something that really wows me. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. So that is going to go into the declutter pile. The Lorac Pro Palette 4. This one's pretty. I don't love Lorac shadows, but I do like this palette. I remember being like, you know, you have to kind of build this one up. It's a little powdery, but I did enjoy the looks that I got out of it. However, I've gotten so many palettes even since this one that I feel like I can let this one go. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in declutter. Next up, another Too Faced, and this is the Chocolate Bar. I love this palette. Love it, love it, love it. Not going anywhere. See, I have most of my Too Faced palettes together. This is the Gingerbread, the original one, keeping that one. And then the Chocolate Bonbons. I remember really liking this, but it's not something that I feel like I need to keep now. It's cute. I like the hearts, but I don't need this anymore. I think somebody else would get some use out of that. This is way too cute. It's way too cute, and we'll get to it. I am not letting this one go. Even if all the shades in here went bad, I love the packaging on this. This is a collector's thing for me. It's adorable. I have to keep that. And then I have here the, what is this? Limited edition eyeshadow palette. What is the name of it? It's the Too Cute, the Glover one. See, this is why I need that bronzer, because I have the highlight as well. This I am keeping. I'm keeping it. And then this is one of my favorite Too Faced palettes, and I think that there are better Too Faced palettes now, like the new one they just released. Wow, the quality is so good, but I love, love, love the Peach palette. What is this? The Sweet Peach, not just the Peach palette. So this is definitely staying. That smell. This is the new Too Faced one I'm talking about. It's the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. The quality of this is so, so, so good, and I have used this several times since. I love this. So yeah, this isn't going anywhere. Now we have one from Sigma Beauty, and this is called the Dream Palette, and it is in collaboration with Beauty Bird. I remember I got this at IMATS. I think I can let this go. Again, it's very reminiscent of this palette right here from Urban Decay. One of the best Urban Decay palettes that they have ever released. This is the Born to Run palette. I love the packaging. I love the colors. This is one that I initially was not even interested in getting, and then when I got it, so happy that I did. Keeping that. Nabla Cosmetics Poison Garden. We are going to keep her. And then we have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I think I can let this go. Yeah, I think I can let this one go. It's a pretty palette. I can let it go. Now I have two Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palettes. One has a sleeve still on it and one does not. I'm keeping both of these because basically what ended up happening with this was the first release, I believe a few shadows were pressed too hard and weren't working as well. Those shadows worked better in the second round, but then the yellow that I loved in the first palette wasn't as good in the second palette. So I have to have both of these in order to have it how I want it. And I could try to depot it, but I don't want to. I like that palette when you combine the two together. Then we have the MAC in the Flesh palette. Now I do have an entire basket of just MAC palettes. I'm not going to be going through that. I've already gone through it and I've made sure of what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. And most of that is just stuff that I'm keeping for collectors purposes, for nostalgia, just you know, I'm not getting rid of those, so it's gonna stay in it's in a closet. But this one right here, in the Flesh, this one is beautiful. I just like the cool tones. I'm gonna keep this one. My favorite one though is right here. This is the Say Chic. Oh, I want them to come back out with this. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, next up we have the I forgot I even had this. Oh my gosh, this is the P. Louise original palette. See, this kind of reminds me of that one from Ace Beauté, except this one is like the deeper version of it. I don't use this, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that one along. Then we have the Shade and Light Eye Palette. This is the one with the glitters in it from Kat Von D. I am going to pass that one along. I can't get rid of this. I can't do it. I've talked about certain things, you know, that I don't use as much, but I can't get rid of. And Pastel Goth from Kat Von D, I can't get rid of. These shades are so pretty and not getting rid of it. Another one is the Urban Decay Electric palette, the original. And I've heard mixed reviews about the Wired one. I believe that's the name of the new one. I think I saw Talia. She posted a look with the original and then this one. If I could be mistaken, but I think she did, and this one outperformed it. So I'm just happy to have it. This just brings me so many good memories. I used this one so much when I first got it, and I have to keep that. I am also going to keep the original Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. This isn't something that I reach for anymore, but again, memories. Oddly enough, this just reminds me of my motorcycle accident because I think when I reviewed this, I had a big gash on my hand and it was at least healing, but for whatever reason, it just brings me back to that. And this is a palette that I used to use all the time. So it's just something I want to keep in my collection. What else do we have? e.l.f., the new classics. They did such a good job with this palette. I don't know if this is permanent, limited edition. I'm keeping this. I really do think that this is a very good palette. And it's such a great, just everyday palette with a few little pops in there, like this little green that matches my look today. Keeping that. I'm not going to have the millennial pinks in my drawers because it is set aside for something else, but this one is the Gemini palette, and I kept the package that it came in because I think it is so killer. I love the pictures on here, everything. It's beautiful, and I love the colors that are in here. I just don't think it's the best performing palette. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to get rid of this, but I know I'm not going to end up using it. I know that seems silly, but as a makeup collector, even if something doesn't necessarily work the best, sometimes you just think things are pretty, and I think that this is pretty. Now I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this one as well. This is the Naked Reloaded. If you can see on the front of this, it has orchids. Orchids are one of my favorite flowers. Roses and orchids, and the colors inside are really pretty. I need to make room, but I want to keep it too. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep it. This is heavy. This is so heavy. I need to adjust myself on my seat. This is heavy. Okay, from Stila, this is the Happy Hour eyeshadow palette. Looking at it, it's beautiful, but I was underwhelmed by it. I thought it was nice, but I didn't think it was special. So I can let this one go. Ooh, a Naked palette from Urban Decay that is really, really good. This is the Honey palette. This is another one of those that I just really was not interested in picking up. And I thought they were gonna just have all the same look no matter what shade you use, but that is not the case with this. This is an excellent palette. I'm keeping this one. You know what? Because I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to declutter this one. You're beautiful. I'm going to be good. I'm going to let you go. Then we have the Tarte Icy Betch palette. This is it right here. A lot of blue. I think they were trying to make up for that April Fool's joke that ended up backfiring. It smells good. I can let this go. I can definitely live without that one. Oh, Yes, 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 yes. Nude Pop from Kevin Aquan. Oh, or sorry, Kevin Aqua. This is not going anywhere. One of my favorite palettes of all time, not going anywhere. Then we have Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, and this is the Spectral palette. And again, I kept the box because, I mean, look at it. It's so stunning. She's so creative, so artistic, and I can't get enough of Linda Hallberg. I absolutely adore her. The palette has the same picture on it, so I guess I could get rid of the box, but I haven't. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the pastel. What just happened? No! Why did that happen? Okay, it's not broken. My little shade just came out. We'll glue that back in. No big deal. But this is definitely staying with me. I think these colors are stunning. The NARS Afterglow palette. This is a new one and one that I love. Keeping it. Then we have the new Cool Crush palette from NARS. This one is pretty. I'm not in love with it, but I'm not ready to get rid of it either. So I'm going to keep this. It could possibly be in a declutter later, but I'm not ready to get rid of it. I just didn't feel as excited about it whenever I had it on my eyes, but I haven't played with it enough again to really see if, you know, maybe a different look, you know, would work better for me, or if I got more excited about it after I used it a few times. So I want to wait and give this a couple more chances before I decide to get rid of that one. And then we have one more, again from NARS. I kept the packaging on this. This is the Connor Tingley. I might be saying that wrong. I picked up a few pieces from this collection only because of the artwork. Do you see this? I love art. I am a collector. I'm an artist myself. I don't really draw like I used to, but I'm, you know, I guess I used to be an artist. I'm a makeup artist now. These are all shimmer, and on the eye, they just kind of give this soft sophistication. It's not something I'm going to grab for all the time, but it's something that I am absolutely not getting rid of. As we make our way down the drawers, you get to smaller and smaller palettes. Ugh. Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. This is one that some people loved and then some people did not. I actually really like this palette, so I'm going to keep that one. And then we have the one with the stars. I remember the blush from this. I still have it and I love it. What is the name of this one? It's from Tarte. It's the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette. This is what it looks like. I feel like I can get rid of this. I've got the blush that has the beautiful packaging, which it actually has it floating around in there. This one, I can get rid of that. My daughter might actually really like that one. Ooh, and then we have the one that's shaped like a shell right here. I believe this is from Tarte as well. There is no name on it. No name. All right, let me open it. Yes, it is from Tarte, and it says 99% mermaid, and that is all it says. Pretty palette. Again, I like this one, but I need to make room. We're going to go ahead and declutter that and move on to the next. This is the Stroke of Midnight palette from Makeup Geek. If I remember correctly, I felt like this didn't work as well as palettes in the past. I am going to declutter the Stroke of Midnight palette. Then I have the Makeup Geek Manny MUA. I actually really like this one, so I'm keeping the Manny MUA palette. It has been a long time since I have used it, but I do really like it. Fumi, you are queen. I love you. I already know 6-pan palette, colors, beautiful. I'm keeping this, no doubt. Love this palette. Viseart Liaison palette. I am going to keep that one. This is a nice purple palette. And then we have the Nabla Cutie palette. This is nude. I like this one. I like this a lot. The shades in here are so pretty. And the shift on the eyes, I really like this. I had actually done, I was so mad. I had done so many looks all together, and then the video got messed up, and I said, forget it, I'm done. All right, let's see. Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Icon palette. Definitely keeping this. It is beautiful. Yes, it's all shimmer, but there's different intensities. Like the top row is more shimmery, and then these 2 rows are less shimmery. Like you can make an eye out of this as long as you're comfortable with a sheen. I think this is beautiful. It's one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury palettes. NARS Atomic Blonde. I can get rid of this one. This one can go. This one can go. NARS Provocateur. This is one, again, packaging. Ooh, look at this. The spikes, so pretty. And then these are the shades on the inside. I like this palette. I'm not gonna let it go. Next up, the Tartelette Toasted palette. I did like this one, but I haven't used it in a while. And I think I can let this one go to a new home. I have so many NARS palettes. This one is the Wanted palette. I am keeping this one. I think it is beautiful. And then I have another NARS palette. You guys, I have a lot of NARS palettes. This one is called the Ignited palette. Keeping it as well. Electropop from Kevin Aqua. This one is one that is definitely all metallic, all just like a bunch of sheen. It's one that I would do more of a pairing with, but the quality is so good that I don't keep a lot of palettes that are just all shimmer. I don't use all shimmery palettes very often, but this is one that I think is worth keeping. Colored Rain Safari palette. This one is beautiful. I love the greens and everything here. I'm going to keep that. I really enjoy Colored Rain. And then I have another one. This one is Colored Rain and Power. I like this one, but I think I'm going to let this one go. Yeah, I'm going to let this one go. Then we have this Saharan from Juvia's Place. This isn't one that I have used in quite a while, but Juvia's Place is so good. I'm gonna make room. I'm gonna let that one go. Pixie by Petra Hello LA Angel. This is what it looks like. Gorgeous palette, but I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. Oh, then we have the Lime Crime Venus Immortalis palette. Cool tones, beautiful, really enjoy this palette, keeping it. Dose of Colors and I Love Sarahi. This is gorgeous, keeping this one. And then another one of my all-time favorites, the Glitter Storm palette from Ciate London. This is kind of like the packaging I was talking about on that Tarte blush that I'm keeping. This is beautiful. I love the shades in here, the purples, everything. It's beautiful. I love this palette, and I think it's still available and it went on sale. If you can get your hands on that, it's something I highly, highly recommend. These are my Kaleidos palettes, and I'm keeping every single one of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you. This one is Futurism VR Neon. Look at these colors. Yes. And then the next one is the Futurism Electro Turquoise. This one right here, so pretty. Their shadows are amazing, and their packaging also amazing. I'm telling you, ooh, this is what you need instead of the Gemini palette. This is the one, the Sci-Fi Green. So good, so good. And then we have the Cyber Bronze. There's that one. And then I have one more, Astro Pink, which happens to be one of my favorites. Just love the color scheme in here. It's really pretty. So I'm keeping all of those. There's no way I'm getting rid of any of those. And then I have here all of my Viseart 12 pans. I'm not getting rid of any of these, but I'm going to show you the ones that I have. This one is the Cool Matte 2, Dark Mattes, Warm Mattes, Neutral Mattes 2, the original Cool Mattes. This is one that was put together, and then this one is Koi. Juvia's Place came out with, I think it was 4 new 6-pan mini palettes. I already decluttered the other 3, but this one is my favorite, and I kept it, and it is called the Violets. And then I have another one of my cutie palettes. This is from Nabla, and it is the coral one. Again, see, this is why I feel like I don't need to have too many of the coral ones because I gravitate towards them, so I don't need to have 10 million coral palettes. All of these are from Linda Hallberg. Not getting rid of any of them. This is the Enchanted Secrets. This is a duochrome palette. Beautiful. And then I have Metallic Mysteries 2. This one right here. I have the original Metallic Mysteries. This one. And the newest one, which is the Enchanted Mysteries. In this drawer, I also have my Dose of Colors palettes, which are the Marvelous Mauves. This one, Pretty Cool, obviously Cool Tone palette. Sassy Siennas. And then I have Blushing Berries. Ooh, brush. This one right here. I'm not getting rid of any of those. And then the last ones that are in this palette are my Marc Jacobs ones. I might actually get rid of this one, but these two I am not. The Editorial, I love this one. Such a good brown and green with the gold. Just so, so pretty. And then I really love Stiletto. A little play on words there. This one, oh, so pretty. This one was a bit of a disappointment for me, and I keep wanting to love it, but I don't. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm getting rid of it. All right, let's get another drawer. There's a ton of little palettes in here, so bear with me. I went ahead and grabbed one palette that I am finally going to let go to another home. If you watch my beauty room tour, you'll know that this table behind me has a sliding drawer, and I have palettes in there. All of my Tom Ford palettes, my ColourPop palettes, what else do I have in there? Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, just a bunch of things are in here. So you're not seeing my entire collection, but I wanted to go through these main drawers today and do a declutter because I need room in those drawers, whereas I still have room in here, and most of these I know I want to keep. But something I know I don't want to keep out of that is this palette right here, and I kept wanting to keep it and not wanting to give it away, but I don't use it, and I think it's neat, but I don't need it. It's from Urban Decay. What is the name of this one? I don't even know the name of it. Okay. Anyway, it pops out right here. And this received mixed reviews as far as the palette. I like it. I like that the mirror is on the inside and you can just hold the palette. That's just me. I just think it's neat. It's something different. But the shadows don't wow me. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it, or I'm going to declutter. Get rid of sounds like I'm going to throw them away. I'm not throwing these away or anything like that, so don't think that. I'm not going to open all of these up. I recently did a video with all of these. These are the Snap Shadows from Fenty Beauty. I did rehome one, the pastel one. I sent that one over to Lauren May Beauty. Somebody commented on my video that she would enjoy that, and I was like, yes, she loves pastels, and I sent it over to her, but I'm keeping all of the other ones. I think these are really nice. In this drawer, I also have all of my stacks. This one is the Shape Shift stack. I don't see myself getting rid of any of the stacks. This is what it looks like. This one was a little disappointing because I felt like it should have been more shape-shifty, but it's not. I think there's only one shade that was really shifty, but I still like it. I'm still going to keep it. And then I have the Gunmetal stack, which is one of my favorites. These are the shades that you have. This is a cool toned one, and this one works so well. I love this shade. Dark Matter. This one. This color. This. And the dark, and then Love Sick. These were the original ones. It's so hard to kind of get these apart. And then I also have the Blueprint stack. This one has split pans like this. See? I kind of like that they did that because then you have more options in one stack. But I'm keeping all of those. This is the Lime Crime Venus palette, the original. This was the very first video I ever did on YouTube. I don't have that video public anymore, but I do have a video of me reacting to it. I can't get rid of this. I think this will forever be special to me. This one is from NARS. It's the Stephen Klein. I can't even tell you how long I have had this. Again, artwork, I have to keep this for that alone. The shades in here are the wet dry formula. Not a palette that I'm going to, you know, get a lot of use out of, but it's just beautiful. And I have several other pieces from that collection. Then we have some Chanel. I love this one. This one's amazing. Chanel's hit or miss. This one is amazing. It is the Road Movie palette, keeping that. And then this one is the 268 Candor I don't know. Another really, really good one. This one's all matte. I think the other one is all matte as well. And then this one, I'm going to declutter. I'm going to declutter this one. This is called, I can't with the names. I can't even, I barely see what is written on the back of this. So just no, this one's going to go bye-bye. Mellow Shade from Dior. I'm going to keep that one. This is a Makeup Geek one. This is the Dream Shadow palette. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. I don't need that one. This is a newer one from Chanel. This is called the Warm Memories palette. I like this one, as well as this one right here, which is the Blurry Mauve. This one, I could live without it, but I do enjoy it, so I'm going to keep it. Why is my bronzer duo in here? This is garbage, so we're just going to go ahead and declutter that. I don't know why that's in there. Never mind. My daughter has been helping me, and I bet she thought that it was an eyeshadow palette. This one right here from YSL is the Luxuriant Haven. I think that's it. I'm going to keep this one. This is back when Dior did the change and they had made several all matte palettes. I really like this one. This is called Embrace. I'm keeping it. Undress. I'm going to keep that one. And then number 777, Exalt, I think. I'm going to keep this one as well. You see, this drawer is a little bit more on the organized side. Here we have my Viseart smaller palettes. I am definitely going to be keeping all of these, but again, I will show them to you. Don't worry, there are things I'm going to be getting rid of in this drawer. This one right here, I talk about this one all the time. This is Soleil. Yeah, the Petite Pro 5 Soleil. Love this one. This one's gorgeous. Petite Pro Apricotine. Amazing. Then we have the Rosé Edit. I am definitely keeping this one. The Paris Edit has not made it into the drawer yet. It's actually still, all my stuff is a mess here in my beauty room, but I'm keeping that one. That's a new one. This is the Warm Edit, keeping that one as well. And then the Dark Edit. Beautiful. So beautiful. I also have this little Pixie by Petra glitter palette, and it's the Gold Lava. I think these are excellent if you're looking for something to just pop on the eyes, to add in with any palette you want or any singles, whatever. These are really, really great. Two palettes I am going to get rid of are from Dolce & Gabbana. I'm just not using these. The Eyeshadow Desert 123. This one right here. I'm going to go ahead and let that one go, as well as the Tender. This one's really pretty. I like how light it is, but it's not something I need. I think I'm going to give this to my mom. I think my mom would really enjoy that one. The Backstage palettes from Dior. I have the Warm Neutrals. This one here. I'm going to keep this one. The Cool Neutrals. I think this is pretty, but again, I think that my mom would actually really enjoy that. So I'm going to declutter it. And then I have the Amber Neutrals. I'm going to keep, I don't really need it. Ooh, okay. I think I should just keep one. I can't can't decide. I'm going to keep them both for right now. Oh, and all my Huda palettes. This should not be in here. Again, daughter helping me. All my Huda palettes are in this back space right here as well. This is just one of them. This is the shade medium. I'm keeping all of my Huda palettes, so yeah, that's not going to go anywhere, but it is going to go into its home and not back into this drawer. More NARS. I have here the Mojave. This one right here, gorgeous. And then I have, I don't know how to say this one, MAHE right there. Really nice, very soft palette. And then Nectar. Nectar is my favorite. It's a 6-pan. This one's gorgeous. But like if I was going to pick between this one and Apricotine from Viseart, I would pick the Apricotine. I have 2 palettes from Hourglass. One of them is actually in my top drawer. This one is Vista. I love these palettes. I think these are an amazing quality. Let me show you Myth. It is right here. This is in my top drawer because it's one of those that I grab for a lot. And I'm not getting rid of anything in there. So I'm going to keep that. Charlotte Tilbury. All right, let's go through these one by one. Why do I have a box still on this one? This is the oh, that's right. Dreamgasm. I think this is the one I felt like I was tricked into buying. This one right here I have not touched, but I might gift it to somebody. I'm not going to declutter it, but it likely will get gifted at some point. And then I have the Walk of Shame Luxury Palette. Love this one. I love Charlotte Tilbury. I absolutely love her. I have the Pillow Talk palette in my top drawer. I have the smaller Pillow Talk Luxury palette as well as the Instant Eye palette, the long one. This one right here is Starlight. Gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. Exaggerize. I'm not getting rid of any of these, by the way. I love them. This is Exaggerize. This is the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette of Pops. I have the regular Pillow Talk in the top drawer. This is the Luxury Palette of Pops. So these are all shimmers. And then we have the Dolce Vita. This was my very first Charlotte Tilbury palette, and it's still one of my favorites. The Uptown Girl, this was a gift I will never forget. Thank you so much. I love those tones. And then Supersonic Girl. Why do I have Uptown Girl? Da, 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 da. Yep, that's this one right here. 2 more palettes in this drawer. This one is the Venus XS, and it is silver. Cool tones, softer. I like this a lot. I'm keeping that. This one I haven't opened up in a while. This is the Smashbox and Vlada collection. This one's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. But will I pick this over, say, my Charlotte Tilbury ones? No. So it's beautiful, but I'm gonna declutter that one. I'm gonna be good. All right. So you guys didn't get to see my entire collection of eyeshadow palettes, but you guys got to see a lot of them. And I have singles and all these other things, but I really just wanted to go through those drawers, get rid of some palettes. Let me count how many I am decluttering. Unless I'm counting incorrectly, I think I'm decluttering 32 palettes. I'm proud of myself. That's a big deal for me. Anywho, if you guys enjoyed this decluttering video, please let me know. I can always do more. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.